beach. We saved you a seat. Hilton and Becky unfiltered heat. Loose Cannons Talk Podcast.
Whoa! That was terrible. Oh my God, that was so bad.
That was lovely.
I am so sorry to everybody out there listening. That was pathetic. Before everybody else says that, hopefully you comment on that. At least we get some comments, something. Hey guys, my name is Charles Costanza today, is of all names. And I'm here with my co-host on Loose Cannons Talk Podcast. Across from me, the lovely, the talented Professor Hardwood, also known as Hilton Kill.
Woohoo! Oh, God, that was even worse.
That was even worse. Okay, that was awesome. Becky, your turn. All right. Woo! Boss babe Becky. She came in hot. I like it. And to my left is Mr. Jeff Vaughn. Woo! Yeah, the nature boy.
Both
That's what it is.
Eardrums.
Yeah, Ric Flair, the nature boy. That's what I want. It's what I was trying to do, and I just suck at it because I don't know why. I just do. Anyway.
Sorry if you are deaf right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
we're
sorry.
we apologize.
We are too.
But
We are deaf too. Yeah, we
as
have
you are
headphones
paying
on.
attention to what we're saying right now, hit that subscribe button.
And back to our regular programming.
And back to our regular scheduled program. Oh man! All right, so what can we talk about now, with Mr. Jeff Vaughn? Because we learned a lot about
He
him.
owns a pool company.
You own a pool company?
Part of the construction company, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
8 Square Construction. So we build swimming pools, outdoor living.
yeah.
So some cool stories. Well, I mean, we built some normal size swimming pools, but we've done some for another previous company that I worked for.
Yeah.
We built some pretty cool things.
Did you?
Yeah, there's a couple of billionaires in town that got some $1 million swimming pools.
I know there's more than that.
There's 11 of them that live in town. If you want to get specific, but we built some. We
specific
built
is
some
terrific.
Yes, 100%. We built some pretty cool stuff. But yeah, pool side of it is fun. It's outdoors. I'm not in people's houses. I'm digging holes in the ground and building swimming pools.
See, that's a beautiful thing. But you said something that stood out to me, which was a normal size swimming pool. What is that?
A normal size swimming pool is probably what we call linear feet. So if you took a measuring wheel and measured the outer circumference of the swimming pool, if you're probably 80 to 120 linear feet, that's considered an average swimming pool.
Okay. So what size backyard would I need to have a regular or normal size?
You don't. The backyard doesn't really mean anything. We look at the backyard and then we determine what size pool we can put in based on a variety of different things. The trees that are in there. What are your boundaries? What's your
Impervious cover?
Impervious cover.
Yeah.
100%. We built some very large ones on people big lots. We just built one for a friend of ours so small we finished the pool actually in 31 days.
You know what? I was just getting ready to ask you that. So how small is the smallest?
Well, my backyard is so small that if I were to put a swimming pool in there, it has to be a stand-up swimming pool.
It matches his bathtub. For the senior citizens. His is no longer like this. It's like this. Okay.
Is it one that has the door open and you walk in and you shut the door?
Exactly.
That is Hilton's swimming pool.
There's not a swim. There's not. No one has a backyard unless you don't have a backyard. We built some swimming pools almost the size of this table.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. That's just how big
that's
their
called a
backyard
hot
was.
tub, dude.
Well, I mean, if you do it right and you don't have kids and you want something small, you can build a small swimming pool, put a heater on it. We'll put you one bench with jets on it, so you can lay in there like a recliner, and then the rest of it you're floating around. The kids can swim.
No way.
Most people who build these monstrosities don't realize the expense that it takes to clean them, to take care of them, to maintain them.
Yeah.
The rich people can build these monstrosities because they got plenty of money to take care of it. Normal human beings,
acreage and
100%. 100%.
Damn.
There's one billionaire in town. He's got a large piece of artwork that's probably $500,000 piece of artwork in the pool.
In the pool?
In the pool. Yeah,
Oh,
we had to
shit.
bring a crane in and lift it up over the trees to actually set it in.
Okay.
It'd be having trouble fitting in this room.
Okay. So if you were to say his name, what would it rhyme with?
Not even going to go.
I know.
NDA still in
tried.
effect. Yeah,
I
NDA
tried.
still in effect, and that was 10 years ago we built that pool.
Wow.
Oh yeah. There is
Jeff
some.
is quick. I tried to trick him.
There's some amazing wealth in this town.
Oh, there is.
Amazing wealth.
Unbelievably. Yeah, unbelievable. So what's the deepest pool that you built?
15 feet. 15, 16 feet.
That's pretty deep, dude.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
That's
like in a person. That's somebody's backyard.
That's somebody's backyard.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah.
15 feet.
Yeah. The average swimming pool is going to be about 8 feet because if I remember correctly, 8 or 9 feet is code to put in a diving board or a diving rock.
Exactly.
Most insurance won't let you have diving boards anymore, so you have to have a diving rock because they don't want the springboard aspect of it because you go left or right, you can end up on the decking and stuff like that. But there are some that are a lot of the people who are smart build it 3 to 4 feet. Where it's maybe 3 feet on the ends and it gets 4 feet in the middle. And everything. Because, again, if it's deep, you're treading water.
Yeah,
a lot of older people, they want to be able to walk, move around the pool and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, again, it just comes down to what do you want. I mean, I've had someone who goes, hey, I want to build a swimming pool. They're 20-foot cliff next to the pool. They wanted the cliff turned into a waterfall.
Oh, damn.
And then
they were going to jump off of it.
Yep. Sorry. And then they wanted a
platform?
No, not a platform. They wanted a slide for their kids up on top of this cliff, 20 feet from the pool, wrap around a tree, and then shoot their kids out in the middle of the swimming pool.
I like that.
It's
phrase.
actually
That's cool.
I know.
It is.
You're going to shoot the kids right up to the pool.
Yeah, and they're like, you do it? I said, we do it. We don't actually do it. We call a company out of North Carolina, and they'll come in and have engineers design all of that. I had a guy one time talk about, how much would you charge me to put a slide out his window on his second story of the house? He goes, dude, I just want to roll out sometimes out of bed, dude, and I just want to jump on the slide, shoot me into the pool, dude. I'm good. Come in, cook
I can't wake
breakfast.
up in the morning.
Yeah, come in, cook breakfast, take a shower, get dressed, go to work. And I'm like, hey, okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. It's whatever people want. That's crazy.
There's nuts, and you'd wouldn't believe how many hot tubs in this town have glass bottoms with either an office or a weight room underneath
it.
the hot tub. Oh yeah.
Interesting.
You have nothing to say here, Hilton.
And
He's processing.
what is a word that rhymes with that? Does it rhyme like with Charles?
It's called a goldfish bowl. That's what it is. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I was getting ready to ask the question, like, what's the most interesting or wildest thing you build? And it sounds like it could be that.
It is. From that standpoint, it would be. There's one of the guys under there. Literally, his hot tub is all glass bottom, and then underneath it, probably 10 feet underground, is his office. And he wanted natural light to light up his office, so we made the bottom of the hot tub glass.
How do you get any work done? I'm just
I'm not
thinking
gonna
this through,
disagree.
like, right? It's
but
like
this dude was like 70, so he truly wasn't doing it for the other reasons why some of the other people that we
just
have installed
wanted
that.
a skylight.
Yeah, I can tell you another guy who did it for one particular reason, and that was it.
Really?
Yeah, because he was single, and he was very, very wealthy.
Was his last name Hefner?
No, but he lived like Hefner. it was maybe Hefner Jr. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm just curious. I'm just wondering. Inquiring minds want to know.
Oh, yeah. Again, you can build. Again, there's nothing you really can't build as long as someone has a budget to be able to afford to build it.
Holy
Yeah,
shit, dude.
I would agree.
I mean, when it comes down to
Because I'm in construction, so I know.
Oh,
She's in construction.
Becky is our estimator, and she does all the designing for all our
100%.
major projects. And
You want a
everything.
slide? We'll
Everything
give you
has
a
to be
slide.
approved, yes, through Becky before we can build anything. So it goes to our approval department, which is Becky.
She's talking about the slide. And then we also said about the slide to the
shit.
pool.
I was gonna say.
But I might have seen that on TV or a movie or whatever.
Yeah.
There was like a staircase to go down from upstairs, but
Yep.
there was also on the other side of the room there was a slide for the kids just to slide down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of using the staircase.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. There's a house in Lakeway that has one of those for the kids next to the stairs. They can come down, just get on it, and they slide right down
They
instead of
slide
walking down the
instead of
stairs.
walking down.
That is so cool. I
That is
think.
cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty
For
badass.
kids, yeah.
So you guys, we need to make a lot more money here. So I'm just saying.
Just subscribe and
Yeah.
watch our videos and
Donate.
Yeah.
Donate.
Yeah, free donations.
Yeah. Yeah,
Free
there you go.
donations. The coolest thing I've
your
seen
money.
that I had no part of
Yeah.
many, many years ago, I was at a house, and we showed up, and it was on the lake, Austin. And when you open the doors, there is a glass. I'm not even sure what to call it. So when you open the door, you have steps, and then it goes through the living room, and then it goes down to a large staircase to the pool, and then out to the lake.
Yeah.
It was an aquarium. So the fish, where you walked, it was like 4 feet wide, and it was about 8 inches deep. But from the front door all the way down to the swimming pool, the fish could swim down and then swim back up. It was all a glass, and it was basically a fish tank through the middle of their house.
That's crazy.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, and that's in Lakeway?
No, that was out in over by 360 Bridge.
Okay.
And I remember this was 25 or 30 years ago. I have no idea if it's still there.
We used to have a fish tank at home.
You did?
Yeah, and then
Was
my
it close
dad,
to the lake?
No.
Oh, sorry.
It was just like on top of a furniture.
No.
It was not.
My dad.
There was a picture of the lake next to the fish tank. Does that count?
It's like the back of the fish tank.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
It's like the
That's
scenery.
even better. Yeah. It's a fish tank, and then you can see. Love it.
The fish
ahead,
tank looked like a lake.
Yes.
Oh, he never cleaned it.
No, never. No, the thing is, he would complain if we touched the glass because he would get all the fish.
Yeah.
Upset.
It echoes. When you
because
tap
it
on the
echoes.
glass, it
Yeah,
makes
then they,
noise
like,
and
they jump
echoes.
the fish.
How one person has a fish tank underneath that they're walking on, and then they're stomping on the thing.
No idea. Dude, it was
probably get
literally
used to
cool,
it.
dude. I mean, when you were in the living room, you're sitting there. You're sitting around, and it's going right through the middle of the living room.
That's
so you're sitting there
insane.
talking. You have a glass floor with fish swimming under it in the middle of your living room.
I mean, what's the...
That's cool.
There's a
We
lot
had
of...
that on the ceiling of the factory, but also the ceiling.
Oh, that's right. You
Yeah.
told me about that. Yeah.
At the factory, at the plywood factory, it was. We used to own the biggest plywood factory in all the Americas, and then it was a tourist attraction because it was the whole office. There was a fish tank with carp fish, the Japanese fish, carp fish.
Are they carp? Are they carp fish?
Carp fish. And it was a tourist attraction. People would drive over there to see it, to go
It's
to
like
climb
not
up the
phasing
stairs.
him.
Yep. He's going. You're like, it's carp fish.
Yes. Yep.
Subscribe.
I was good.
Because if you do subscribe, you're gonna listen to things like that.
Yeah, we're gonna go verbal tennis here. Needs back. Anyway, all right, moving on. Holy crap! How we go down that rabbit hole?
Oh yeah.
That's weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was about pools,
Pools.
and then it became
Well, your
fish tanks.
uncle's tank, right?
Well, no, because you're talking about the fish tank.
Right. Well, he had great stories.
Yeah.
They're just the wealth in here in this town is amazing. If you're fortunate enough, which I've worked for multiple companies that had opportunities to work in that realm, it's just it's nuts. There's a whole different lifestyle.
Yeah, no, there totally is.
Yeah.
I just got, I think that all of us think that we should be running in those circles, right? But I don't know. I mean, I don't know how I would associate with these people.
Yep.
And like they wouldn't come on a podcast like this, would they? I don't know.
You'd have a few of them that probably would.
Yeah.
But most of them are just going to be in their little secret because, again, when you got that kind of money, you got a marker on you. There was one of them.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
There was one of them in town. We were on property. There was no eye contact. You were escorted around by a security guard, and you weren't allowed to have eye contact with any of the family members. And the security guard would go, "Hey, family's coming out," and then they would escort you somewhere out of sight. Let the family go wherever they're going to their car, or going to the guest house, wherever they're going.
Yeah.
Then they would be like, but most of those retinal scans, FBI background checks, you're escorted with an arm. One of them in town has 2 ex-Delta Force guys working for him, walking around with machine guns all day, 24/7.
What the hell? What in the name of cartel?
Yes.
Well,
oh yeah.
But that's the thing.
They were cool though, man. You'd sit there and shoot shit with them and stuff.
Oh,
when we were
good.
on property and stuff. They were.
I've been making friends too.
Oh yeah. You ain't pissing those guys off. That's for damn sure.
Billionaire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, you don't. You mean billionaire?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
it's
How
fun
much
because
time you need to spend $1 billion?
a lot.
God, a lot.
You could. I don't remember what the number was one time, but you could spend X a day and still never spend your money because your interest that you're earning on that
Right.
is more than what you're spending.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you remember the movie Brewster's Millions?
Yeah.
Yeah, with Richard Pryor and John Candy.
Yeah. It's like you spend $300 million and we'll give you $1 billion or
Yeah.
something like that.
No, I think he had to spend $30 million to get $300 million, something
Okay.
like that.
Yep.
And he just kept trying to spend it, and nobody would let him, because he couldn't tell anybody why he had to spend it, so that he could get all this money. And everybody's like freaking out because he's just being kind of frivolous on shit.
Yeah.
And that's the way it just kind of makes me feel that they just can do this because they know at the end of the rainbow.
Now, what's interesting is those are people who live in on the lake or in certain areas of what I call West Austin.
Well, it could be a high-rise downtown, too.
No, none of the Bs live in the high-rise downtown. Now, they may own one of those because there's several of them in town that own multiple properties.
I went down to Central Austin, downtown Austin, down off of Rainy Street. I went to the Modern Bar, right? Mm-hmm. And then we got to go up in the residences there, and they were showing us the condos and buildings overlooking the city. They are freaking amazing. So they have this beautiful pool there on the 35th floor. We went up to a condo on the 53rd floor overlooking Austin 35 and all that.
What was the name of that building?
It's amazing. It's the Modern Bar, but you go into the residences there off to the side. And the thing is, their range was $400,000 to $10 million. Mm-hmm. Okay, $10 million for like a condo, but I mean they're sizable. I mean,
no, they're not. No, they're large because they take up half the floor.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's here's
exactly
this floor. There's two suites.
Right.
So you got your 3,000 or 4,000 square feet, and there's only two of you on the floor, and a lot of those have their own private elevator.
Yes, they do, which we rode up on.
Yes, 100%. There's actually one we built a pool for. He owns the whole building. And the building is vacant, and he turns one of the floors, like on the 10th floor, into his own living area and everything. And then we had to build him a small little pool out on his deck and everything that he wanted. But he owned the whole building. Damn building was vacant at the time.
Insane.
Yeah. Now, what's interesting is you have the people here that I'm not saying they show their money, but it's easier to see their money because they pull up in their car, or the house they live in, or their name.
Honda Civic.
But you go down to South Texas and you go talk to ranchers.
Yeah.
I have a friend of mine, unfortunately, I don't know, it was about a year ago, his dad passed away. Mm-hmm. Now he's worth $110 million.
Really?
And nobody knew.
Yeah.
And if he pulled up, he'd be dressed like we are. He'd be driving a Chevy pickup truck that was probably 10 years
Ranch,
old.
most likely.
And you'd never know. But he owns one of the biggest ranches. I won't say one of the biggest, but a very large ranch here in Texas, almost 10,000 acres. Mm-hmm. He had multiple other ranches. And he made all hhis money from basically land sales. He'd buy property, hold on to it for 20 years, and then sell it for 10X.
Right. I'm not going to name the person, but our landlord for a place where our shop once was. This gentleman would show up at our shop, and he would be just in like an old polo, some khaki shorts, and like tennis shoes. Looked like they were at least 10, 15 years old. Yep. And he'd come up, and he just and he'd wear a scraggly, dirty hat and everything. Yeah, it was deceiving. It was very deceiving. This man had money. He owned the majority of the property in the neighborhood that we were in. Yep. And he would come out, and he would check on us. He would see how things are going. He would go check on the other ones. And if we needed trash picked up on our front lawn of our shop, he was actually out there in the wee morning hours, and he's out there just picking up trash. He's cleaning up the neighborhood, all this stuff. Like, dude, you don't have to do that. I mean, like at his age.
No, but they don't do it because they have to.
No, they don't do it
because they want to do it.
They want to do it. Yeah. They just want to stay busy, and that's what he said. And then when we discovered what his value was, and and I told him, I was like, I'm not going to give any names or anything. He was such a good human being. He was a great person, and he was a nice guy. And I said, dude, you are not hurting. And he's like, yeah. He says, do not say anything to anybody, please. And I said, okay. It's like, your secret is safe with me. It's all good. But it was amazing, just to kind of see the kind of people that they are. Some of them don't have to be so pretentious. No. They're just hardworking SOBs that just never stop moving. They never stop working, but they just happen to buy the right place at the right time, and they just keep buying. Yeah, because they can. They put the money, they reinvest the money. It's fascinating, and I love.
Once you get to
that.
that point, then it's just rinse and repeat because
that's
the
all
money,
they're doing.
The money's just earning money.
That's
your
all they're doing.
money's just earning money. You don't have to go earn money anymore because your money is earning money.
Right, 100%. I think it's a great way to do it, and because you don't have to go out and build a fortune. Yeah, you just start small. Yeah. And just keep going from there. Just reinvest the money. Yeah. Right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Cool. Where are we now? Oh, my gosh. Look at the time. Amazing how we do this.
Wow.
We are pretty freaking good at this.
We are
That was
good.
the Charles and Jeff show.
Yep. Yeah, no kidding. Oh.
My name is Hilton, and that's Becky.
And Becky.
Wow. Okay. Bitter Becky is on the podcast now. Because used to be construction Becky, but now she's just Bitter Becky. All right. All right, so guys, next time on the next episode of Loose Cannons Talk, it's going to become the Becky and Hilton show. Jeff and I will sit quietly and listen to them banter back and forth.
I doubt it.
Anyway, guys, if you enjoy what you're listening to, please make sure you like, you share, you subscribe, follow us on Spotify. And Hilton, do you have anything?
Yes, Becky?
Bye.
There you go.